Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is horror author James Hershey Jr., and this is Red Dead Redemption 2. This is one of my favorite games. It is a beautiful game, and it is an amazing game. The online has a lot of problems, so we're not going to be messing with that today. But I thought it would be fun. As you can see here, this is my save game on it. I'm at 88% completion. I've actually beaten the entire game, but the completion doesn't go for just beating all the missions and beating the game. There's all kinds of little things you have to do, like get the perfect pelts for all these different animals and catch all the different fish and do all kinds of different things like that, different challenges. So that is almost impossible to get to 100%, but we're not going to be playing that today. Because what I thought would be a fun thing to do is for those that have never played this game to take you through a complete run through of it. Now, obviously, we're not going to get that done in this video, but it'll be a nice little series we can do. We're going to start a brand new game, and I'm going to run you through the story mode. I'm not going to worry about the 100% completion. I'm not going to worry about doing every single little thing here, there, and everywhere that it can be done in this game, because there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of gameplay in this thing if you do everything, all the little particulars. But we'll go through all the different mission arcs and all the little side missions and stuff like that, and we'll just have a good time with it. This is a wonderful game. I've beaten this game 3 times now. It is that good. And in my opinion, it is probably the very best Western game I've ever played, and one of the best games I've ever played as far as the storyline goes. Now, the online mode, whole different story. It has the potential to be the greatest online game ever made anywhere in the history of man. But unfortunately, whether it's that they don't put the effort in, or maybe it's the servers they use, I don't know what it is. But for some reason, it is just bad. So this is taking place in 1899. That's what that said. I should have read that to you. I was running my gums. America was becoming a land of laws. So basically it was saying in 1899 the frontier is going away. America's becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. Now, in the beginning of this game, you start with absolutely nothing. You don't even have a gun, which is pretty sweet, and you're kind of on the run in the mountains. A few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. And that's what we are. We are a gang, led by Dutch van der Linde, who is a real piece of work. You will see what I mean as this goes on. This is an amazing, amazing game. And I hope that you guys stick with me through this whole series because it is absolutely spectacular. The story on it is amazing. The gameplay is fun. It's a gorgeous game to watch. And if you watch this as a movie, you would enjoy the story of it. That's how good the story is in this game, in my opinion. Now, there are people that don't like this game, but most people love story mode. So here we start out, very beginning of the game. You're in the mountains in the middle of the snow. I'm going to try not to talk through the entire thing, but I don't want too much silence because then people will complain.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
Arthur is our character.
Soon we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Now, on this game, you can hunt, you can fish, you have to feed yourself, you can get skinny, you can get fat, you can get drunk. There's all kinds of amazing things you can do. It's very realistic. Now, the eating part is, it's cool that you can do it and that you need to do it, but it's not exactly realistic, but that's okay. So this is chapter 1. And I just want to go on the record as saying they did a spectacular job with this game. It is a work of art.
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we are gonna ride out and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
So now we're heading out to try to
All
find
right. Let's head
the
out.
people that we
Ain't
lost.
sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. It has to blow over soon.
Look how gorgeous the snow on the trees is. This is a beautiful game. It blows me away because I'm an old school gamer. I started with Pong.
Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
And it was when Pong was the whole system too. It wasn't the Atari. Pong was the system. You hooked it up to the TV and it was two rectangles knocking a square back and forth. And that was all it was.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
That's where I
He's the
started.
last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money?
Wait, is that someone coming towards us?
But to see how much gaming has progressed,
You up ahead. Who's there?
it's amazing to see the graphics and the quality of the games now. When I remember
Micah.
how it started.
Gentlemen,
That's Micah.
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them Calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
Yeah, me and Micah do not get
I'm
along
glad
very
you're
well.
all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp back up the hill.
Huddled around a fire, waiting for Daddy to put food on the table. I've said it before, we got too many mouths to feed.
Well, we got a few less now, so you should be happy.
That ain't fair, Arthur. I earn my share. You think it's unreasonable to expect others to do the same?
So,
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there. Oh, what's wrong?
I thought we were going to head down on foot. I forgot we take our horses down. I realize I'm not talking a whole lot during this episode, but I kind of don't want to talk over top of the storyline. So when we're on missions like this and they're having conversations and talking back and forth, I'm going to be quiet so
Let's
that
hitch up here.
you guys can hear what's going on. For those that have played this game themselves, you don't need to, but for the people that are watching this who have never played this game and don't know what's going on, it's nice to be able to follow the story because it's a really, really cool story.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
I got a feeling we're going to do more than spook them.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left, and stay low, both of you. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
There's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen.
keep your eyes on Dud.
I think you should go now, buddy.
I think business is about to pick up.
Now, there's another one shooting from the window.
He's gonna get it done. You sons of bitches!
I think we're going to run on in. There's a guy hiding over here behind this wall. Where'd he go? I think he's over here in the shed now. Yeah, there he is.
You're gonna die real quick.
I am not running after that guy.
Didn't seem to be
I would
going
just
too
kill him.
well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here! Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
He's going to send me over to the barn here shortly. So I figured I'd get a jump on it, but I guess I got to search in here first.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need.
I mean, look at the detail, even the photographs. And you can flip them over
Whiskey.
and read what's on the back if you want to. It's a wedding picture.
Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
Yeah, I got to gather supplies because my people are up there starving. There's some canned vegetables. We'll bring that back. Take some assorted biscuits.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head.
Canned
Nearly
fruit.
as big as the one on yours.
One Colton dead.
Some more canned fruit.
Me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Oh, I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the.
I think I'm going to have to eat. Otherwise, I'm going to end up in trouble. So let's go to our satchel here. We got canned sweet corn. We've got canned peaches, assorted biscuits, and baked beans. I've always been partial to baked beans, so we'll have those. Throw it on there. Doesn't really matter if I throw it on the floor. I don't reckon because the house is kind of a mess anyway, right?
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Oat cakes. Oat cakes are nice because you can feed those to your horse as well. You don't have to eat those yourself.
While I pack these on the horses. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
Hopefully I'll find some cash. There's a coin purse, that'll work. We'll take that. $1.64. Now you might say $1.64 is not a lot of money, but back then it was. Some jewelry. Gold pocket watch. That's probably worth a good $10. That's good. Take these premium cigarettes. Now see, all these different items are used for different things in this game. Like the cigarettes, alcohol, cigars, those kind of things. You use those to refill your aim. The food obviously refills your life. See, these are health cures. Those will also fill up my life if I need it. Which I will when I get into a lot of these fights. So that's about it in here. There's not a whole lot in here, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. He's going to send me over to the barn now. Where'd Dutch go? Come here, Dutch.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
There we go.
Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Now keep in mind, this place was populated by the Driscoll gang, which is a rival gang. And they're probably going to be waiting for me in here, so I'm going to get my gun out. Most likely it won't do me any good, but you never know. Go in here and take a look. And there he is. Well, he shot at us. Well, I guess I kind of started it, didn't I? He beat the hell out of this fella.
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Put him on the ground.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others.
Oh, he did talk.
An old mining camp southwest of here, near the lake.
Let's ask him another question.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
He folded real easy, didn't he?
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know.
So should we spare him or should we choke him to death?
Please, spare me. I promise. You won't see me again, partner.
Let's let him go. All right.
Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here then.
Go!
I ought to have killed you because you made me drop my damn hat. Pick up my gun. Pick up my hat. All muddy. Look at my back. All muddy. All right, let's get this horse. This horse is a little bit upset. Calm down, baby.
It's okay. Yeah, okay.
You have to calm the horse down, because if you do not calm the horse down, if they're upset and you walk up to them, it will kick the hell out of you. And while that is extremely funny, it might not end well in the barn. I might have to shoot the horse, and I don't want to shoot the horse. I love the horses.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
Micah, what the hell did you... Whoa, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
See why I don't like Micah?
Now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband,
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here.
Yeah, I would say not. We
Come
burned
with
the
us.
damn house down.
Arthur.
Miss,
Micah,
It's
Micah,
okay.
Micah.
we're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
That's one of my favorite
What's
lines
your
in the
name,
entire
miss?
game.
Miss.
Adler,
Adler.
Sadie Adler, Mrs. He was my husband.
We're bad men, but we ain't them. Great line. Sadie Adler is probably my favorite character in the game besides Arthur. She is next level badass. I love that woman. She reminds me a lot of my wife, believe it or not. If my wife lived back in the Wild West days, she would be Sadie. You'll see why later.
Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back. How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Because I'm
Get
awesome.
yourself to bed.
And you suck, Micah, that's why. Because you burned the lady's house down and you're just an all-around pain in the ass. That's why I get a room and you have to sleep with the guy that farts all night. And you know what? You deserve to sleep with the guy that farts all night because you're a bad person.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. He looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Ha! Whoa!
We're going to be finding John here.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
John is Abigail's
You think
husband.
it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead. I can see the tracks here, Arthur. Adelante.
And he messes up quite a bit.
You were
But
there, Javier.
Abigail was
What
extremely
really
hard on
happened
John.
on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Imagine actually being in this situation. How horrible would that be? To be lost up in a mountain like this, snow blowing the way it's blowing.
Not very wide here.
I imagine it wouldn't take very long at all before you were frozen to death.
Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Another cool thing about this game is the temperature affects you.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
So if it is
Hey,
really
look,
cold
over there. You see that?
and you're not wearing a heavy enough jacket, it will take your health. If it is really hot and you're wearing too many clothes, it will take your health.
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us.
See how my horse reacted to the gunshot? He shied away.
Come on, up there.
The animals in this game are pretty spectacular too.
Yeah.
The way they react to you. Wait till you guys see the swamps, the gators and everything. Oh my goodness.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse.
That's
Who
a
knows
good
what's
idea.
up ahead?
Thank you, Javier. My friend, I will grab this shotgun from my horse. Just have the salt off, but that'll work.
Come on.
That'll pack quite a bigger punch than my Cattleman revolver. Now you get a lot of different weapons in this game as well. There's gun shops, you can go and buy all kinds of different guns. So there will be much better weapons to come. The Cattleman is the beginning revolver that you get. And it is not the greatest, but it will do the job.
It's slippery, be careful.
Now would you go after John if he was stuck up in the mountains this far?
Yeah, that we're high up here.
I mean, look at this. Look over the edge here. Look at that. Yeah, John might just be on his own. Give a nice speech at his funeral. But yeah, you're talking death if you fall there. Death.
Careful. There's a drop here.
Well, I see that. I was looking at it. I can hear my mother's voice right now. Get away from the edge. What are you, stupid? You're gonna fall.
Watch out here.
And you can actually fall in this game too when you're
Watch your
doing
head
stuff like
here.
this, and you'll go rolling down the hill. It's funny. There's just so many different layers to this game, so many different things you can do. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it.
It's real slippery.
Stay close to the wall.
See,
Up
my
here.
stamina core
Come on.
is depleted now. It's empty. So there's different things you can do and eat, and potions, or I guess not potions, but medicines you can take that will refill your stamina. There's just so many aspects to
We're
this game.
coming, John.
How the hell did John even get all the way up here? Look at this. This is ridiculous. Why would he walk up here? I mean, I get it. Your horse got killed. Your horse is dead. So, okay, you gotta walk. But why would you climb all this crap? And go deeper. You know nobody's coming in here after you.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks. I'm not designed for this snow.
See, that alcohol gave me some more stamina. And then there's a thing called Deadeye that it will fill up as well. Deadeye is your aim.
Marston!
John!
John!
It'll enable you to do different things like slow down time to shoot and all that kind of stuff. I don't ever use it though. I much prefer to do it the old-fashioned way.
Down here! All right! Hot down, Marston!
Well, hell, Arthur, I don't blame him. I'd be screaming too if I was down there.
He's down here.
Probably frozen half to death.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
This first section of the game is a lot of cinematics,
See that on the ridge?
but after that, when I get full control and can move around, it's not like this. So there'll be a lot more antics and fun things we can do. Right now, we just kind of got to follow the storyline until we get to the point we have full control.
Okay. Here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
I don't know if you saw that. Those wolves looking down. Here they come. So they're going to eat us, and that's going to suck. So my job here, I guess, is to protect these fellas, which I don't see being very easy.
Don't bring them this way. Off us, Arthur.
I should have kept my revolver, because this does not have that much ammo. Where's the other wolf at?
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
Will you run away? I'm gonna get my other revolver. I think that would be a better option. The sawed-off has more power, but you only got 2 shots, and then you got to stop and reload. With this, I have 5 or 6, whatever it holds.
Come on, then. Let's get back to the others. Giddy up.
That one wolf ran away, and there's going to be others, I'm sure.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Now we got to deal with these wolves as we're going down. They're going to try to swarm us, I imagine.
More coming down the hill.
Yep, here they come.
Get out of here! Look out on the right! More coming in on the left! Stay back! Get the hell out of here! Get up! You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Now, I made short work of those wolves.
You still with us, Marston?
But that's because I've beat this game like 3
okay.
times.
We have some shelter now.
So I'm pretty good at it.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now.
But the first time I played this game
Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose
was an
the scent.
entirely different story.
Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Nah, you can do better than that. One thing you ain't short on is fantasy. Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
And the cool thing is with this game is once you get control, once this opening cinematic section is done, it's really an open world game. You can do anything you want to do. There are missions that you need to accomplish, but you don't have to go in any order. You can do them however you want. And you can just choose not to do missions.
Help. I need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas. It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that's civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I feel you on that, Arthur. I would not want to head into that civilization either. Keep me up here in the mountains.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
Now you see over here we have the D and the B. The D is Dutch and the B is Bill. You go and you talk to them to start missions. I think at this point I may be able to save the game. Yes, I can. So we're going to put that a couple slots down from my save. Right there, that's going to be your save. And there we go. It moved it up anyway. But that's okay. So that's all we're going to do in this episode. It's been about 40 minutes, something like that already. And if I continue and I go to talk to either one of those people, we're going to go back into another cinematic section. And I'm afraid that it's going to go too long before I get complete control again to where I can save and stop. So we're going to stop here. But the next episode we do on this, we will finish up the cinematic stuff. We'll do a little hunting and all that kind of stuff and get it to where we have our camp set up. And then we can literally go anywhere we want in the world and do all kinds of things. I'll show you guys the swamps. I'll show you mountains where there are cougars that'll attack you and bears and all kinds of cool stuff. There's a ton of fun to be had in this game. There's a thing called night folk that live in the swamp that come out at night. They're like these zombie people. They're not zombies, they're people, but they're weird ass people. And they'll come at you with knives and try to kill you. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. So we'll have a hell of a lot of fun messing with it once I get to the point where I have full control. And we'll also hit all the missions and proceed along the game. You can hunt, you can fish. There's legendary animals that you can hunt down. There's legendary fish you can hunt down. It's a lot of fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And do not forget to catch the Staring Into the Abyss radio show. It airs Sunday nights on ParaX and all over the world. And then on Monday, I will have the episode here on the YouTube channel. I will put a replay. So thank you again for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.